Hey, what's going on, folks? It's me, Justin, and I got a question for you SEO types. So, if the fundamental goal of SEO is to get to the top of the SERPs, right? It's like Google in this case. And Google is now showing Reddit posts, Quora posts, sponsored posts on other websites, forums, all those other platforms and sites over yours. Shouldn't your SEO strategy shift to now be posting on those platforms so you show up first, so your offer is there in front of everybody else, right? That makes the most sense to me, but apparently that's a scam, according to one consultant who I don't know anything about. The guy, I know he's just looking at his about page, he's worked in house or perhaps agencies for his entire SEO career. So I think that there's kind of just a fundamental divide between in-house agency consultant types and independent niche site making shit happen types. Because he has a list here of like what he's considered scams, right? And I agree with one out of the four. He has five, and I agree with one out of the four. So the first one, shady companies. Let's just get in the computer. Hopefully it's the right button. Boom. Shady companies not doing right by their clients, but cashing those checks. Yes, that is 100%. Those people should have their computer privileges revoked indefinitely. Pieces of shit. 100%. Absolute. Number two, SEOs hacking the SERPs with junk results. What? That doesn't make sense because, well, that's what SEO is. Maybe not the junk results part, but SEO's hacking the SERPs. That's SEO. With junk results, well, that's the result of the search engine not doing their part properly. Publishers selling, renting domains, links, articles. My man, that is media buying. That's all that is. It's just it is an SEO based media buying initiative. It's just like buying a commercial on TV or display ads or an ad in the newspaper. That's all that is. Product review sites. I don't know how that's a scam. People are reviewing products they have or curating reviews and organize them in the way that's easy to consume for the consumer. That's not a scam, my man. And some literally name their junk scams Parasite. Also, I mean that's number three, and that is also again just a meeting by initiative. I will give you that the name Parasite is a terrible name for it because when you hear Parasite, if you're human, I assume you get a visceral reaction to, another organism taking over or feasting on another one that is not a symbiotic relationship. However, the concept of parasite SEO is, again, like I said, literally just a media buying initiative that it's sponsored posts, but instead of trying to get a backlink, I mean, you're trying to just show up in the SERPs. That's all it is. Call it media buying SEO. Then it's, oh wow, whoa, that's just normal, right? So I think, yeah, it's a parasite SEO, terrible name, but it's not at all. There's a biological name for that relationship, but it ain't that, because that person or that company gets money. You get a post on there and you hope you make more money from the post being on there. That's like saying commercials are parasite TV. That's what it sounds like. It's stupid. And again, this also goes into like the trap that a lot of SEOs find themselves in, and it seems much more prevalent. Again, this might be just a video of me bashing in-house SEOs. The evergreen SEO trap that people fall in. It's silly to only think that SEO, the stuff you're creating has to just go on for 10 years. You know what I mean? I guess to put this into like compound interest terms, you're going to make more investing $1 million right now than you are investing $1 million over the course of any amount of time past right now. You know, even $500,000 today and $500,000 tomorrow, that one day is going to put you just slightly above it over the long enough timeline. So some, again, SEO initiatives can be just like buying a TV spot where you boom, you're there, it lasts for a little bit, it's gone. Or even something like the sites that people put up where it's just blasted with, 500 AI articles and make some dollars, and then it gets booted off, the SERPs. I know a lot of people like to, use those as examples, like don't use AI content because this is what happens. It's like, dog, according to SEMrush or Ahrefs, they were getting 16 million visitors a month. And, the people complaining about this haven't had 16 million visitors on their site ever, total and cumulative. So it's like, yeah, it's not meant to be a forever thing. It's a very quick, I'm going to make a bunch of money and then I'm going to kick rocks. Remember 10 Beasts from like 2017? Again, the evergreen SEO trap, it's silly. It doesn't have to last forever. And again, the last part, especially, again, we're bashing in-house SEOs today. You don't seem to have the opportunity, just based on, working for the man, to experiment and try new funky things. Typically because you're working on client sites, and if a client site goes to zero, it's yo ass. So yeah, that's you're following a set SOP, and it's very much by the books as far, we're going to do A, B, C, and D for this client, and that's it. You don't have the opportunity to go, I wonder if we did this, could we get a boost? Because if it goes to zero, again, boom, shaka laka. Whereas me, or the niche site homies, we can throw up a domain and buy a domain, install one-click WordPress, boom, put up the most basic theme and try something funky, and it might work and it might not, but it's $15 in an afternoon. Whereas your SOPs will change after some Twitter user with over 50,000 followers has a conference where they talk at, and they say, we tried this out and this is what we learned, and you scribble in your notepad and you bring it back and say, hey, I don't know any other names because I mute them all on Twitter because none of their advice applies to me. I don't know who you got some people on here. Hey, Lydia said this. We should try this because she has X thousand followers. She's an SEO influencer. I will say, I do gotta, here's some real fucking shit talking though. All right, so right here at the end, you got this. Follow people on digital EATs. Boom, digital marketers you can trust. This site is a straight manipulation of EAT. It literally is called Digital Expertise, Authority, and Trust. This was made solely to influence or manipulate how Google sees these people. Like this is some black hat shit. This is some black hat SEO shit. I think that's just hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. They do have their little Looker studio where you can see exactly what's going on organically, and it's like, yeah, all these people are like, oh, ranking for all these names. This is a black hat initiative, and I'm here for it, but it's just ironic considering everything else in this is kind of just like, I hate what could be considered black hat SEO, when let's keep it real for a second. All SEO is a manipulation of the SERPs. It's not just nice SEO for clients. Anyway, I don't know. I thought that was just hilarious when I got to the bottom. I clicked there. I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's literally digital EAT, total manipulation, total. That's the real scam, man.